So hey guys, good evening to all of you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Just I'll share my screen so that something will be visible. Yep. So guys, let me see. Okay, hey guys, Srilata, Pepsi, some names I can remember already. Okay. Okay, so I'm at your chat. Okay. First time, which makes a future. Okay, nice. Sure. Okay, guys. So how are you doing? Are you good? Bad? Let me know in the comments. And can you see my screen and can you hear me? And there are some few things like I was not okay from on some time. Okay, basically I had some problem. Okay, work and other things. Okay, and also today I am not like at my official place. Okay, that is why I have not turned on my camera. But I think we are good to go. Okay. So what will we do? We'll talk less. We will do more because, like portfolio website got hung in between, right? Till now, I am not able to send you the recording also, right? So yes, like I got occupied. Okay. So what will we do? Okay. Screen not clear, sir. Okay. Means currently there is nothing to get visible on the screen, but I'll show you slowly. Okay. So let's first talk about the target of this session. In this session, I'll give you the basic idea of DOM. Okay. So that basically what will happen, you will know the things, and then we'll start with JavaScript game. Okay. So let's learn about basics of DOM manipulation. Now, in simple words, let's not confuse with the word DOM or something. What will we do? In simple words, we will learn with the help of JavaScript how we can access an HTML elements and how we can modify it. Okay. Awesome. Voice not working. Am I not audible, guys? Like two questions. Is my voice not clear? Number one. Number two, is my screen not very clear? Audible, okay. The screen is blurred, right? Like, let me open something. See if my screen is blurred. Now have a look. Everything is all right. Okay, visible. Voice is clear, but screen is blurred. Okay, I guess if a screen is blurred, can you increase your resolution just? I guess then it will be okay, right? Give it a try. Yeah, awesome. Yep, guys. So let's start, okay, without wasting much time. Okay, so let's focus on few things and learning. Okay, awesome. How am I all right? Yes, to a lot of extent. Now I'm better. Like I was ill till you can say Sunday. Okay, after that I got a little better. Okay, so I just know Java, no problem. Doesn't matter. If you know any programming language, you'll basically understand the concept that I'm trying to say. Okay, okay. So let's come here. Let's check out a few things. Yes, my video is off because I'm not at my official place. I'm somewhere else. Okay. Recently, I made an Indian flag, guys. Let's have a look. I'll show you. I'll tell you later how I made this. 1 second, guys. Yeah. This is what I recently made it. Okay. 1 second, guys. Yup, guys. Okay. So this was like my little creation some day ago, just for 26 and anyway, today we are not going to make this. We are going to make our progress in JavaScript DOM. Okay. Yep, guys. So let's be here. Thank you, guys. Our session was YouTube, right? New. Let's call it selection. Basically, we'll understand few things. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm creating a HTML page. You guys already know how to link. Okay. I mean to say selection of elements. Selection of elements. Okay. So it's blurred. Okay. Is it blurred for everyone, guys? But if it is blurred, can you give it a try by increasing your resolution? See if you are on the highest resolution. Okay. So let me know, everyone, is it blurred or not blurred? Clear. Okay. Seems resolution issue. Okay. For some it is blurred, for some it is not blurred. Okay. So 720 is maximum. Okay. Okay, await trial is done, but your screen is blurred. I'll start my screen again, share my screen again, see if it is still blurred. Okay, 1 second. Desktop 1, screen share. Okay, see if it is okay now. Just let me know, guys. Okay. See? Yes, no, let me know something. At 1080, it's blurred. That you cannot do it. So that's the main reason. She mean, right? Okay. Okay, so I guess it's clear from my side, right? If it's still blurred, you guys can close the video and join again. I guess that will help you guys. Okay. Because if it's not blurred for some people, I guess it may be some of your problem. Okay, can I zoom my screen? Yeah, definitely that I can do it. See now, is it clear? I have zoomed my screen. See? You Srilata, let's sort this out quickly. Okay. Okay, just close and open the video. Okay, I mean start and end the video, it will be okay. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue. So what I'm doing, I'm not doing multiple things. Okay, I'm just creating a H1. Okay, let's give it a name. Here, I am the superior heading. Superior heading. Okay. Sorry for background noise and all. Some marriage functions are there. That's the main reason. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this is done. Okay, let's have a, let's suppose input. Type text. Let's give it a value as Abhishek. Okay. And then finally, we have this, let's suppose button. And let's give it a button. Hello. Or this button is like click me. Okay. Click me. Okay, guys, carry on. Vijay, if it's not clear, I guess try joining it again. I guess it will be much clearer. Okay. Because it's clear for most of you. Okay. Awesome. Okay, CSS will take it. I'm telling you JavaScript, then we'll take CSS, that part also. Don't worry. Okay. Now what I want basically, that I want to add some JavaScript code here. So basically how to add JavaScript code, you can at the end of this body, you can basically write this script tag. Okay. Now at this point, I'll be able to add any JavaScript code, whatever you want. Okay. This is what you can do. This is one option. The other option is when I'm getting a lot of suggestions. No, I don't want that suggestion. So what I'll do? Okay, let it be there. Okay. We'll see that. You can have a different file. Let's call it script.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
Oh, sorry. This was my Siri. It also got excited and wanted to learn JavaScript. Script.js. So please repeat again if you don't mind. Okay. 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 So this, what I was telling that, like in our HTML page, if you want to add JavaScript, you can basically add here with the help of script tag. Okay, directly add here. Or if you have a different, like what is it, file in which you are writing JavaScript, you can link it here. How? The same pattern, you can have a script tag like this. Okay. Instead of writing code in between, you can basically write it src, source. Okay. Source, you can give the link of the place. So this is script.js. No, we learned this how to put it right in the last sessions. Okay. So now that means whatever code I write here will be applied to my index.html in simple words. Okay. Okay, now what is happening between laptop and phone? No problem. Even if you're on a phone or laptop, doesn't matter. Okay, just get the concept and after that you can practice it, guys. The video will still be there, so don't worry. So what I want to access these elements. Okay, so what are the elements available? H1, input and button. All these three elements from my script.js, that is from my JavaScript. Okay, and modify them. Clear? Okay. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just right click this, click on copy path. I'll put it here. Okay, open please. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me open the HTML. No one opens the JavaScript. Right? It was a mistake. JavaScript. Okay. This is there, right? Awesome. What I'll do, I'll click on this inspect. Can you see this inspect option, all of you? Just click on this. Okay. Okay, so those who the screen problem has sorted out now, I have not done anything. In simple word, just I've created a HTML page with few things, H1, input and buttons. Okay. And I have linked the JavaScript file. That's all, nothing else. Okay. As simple as that. Okay. Awesome. So see, this is a console. In case if you want to open it again, see, right click, go to inspect. Okay. And then you will be basically going here. You will have a console option. You can click it here. By default, this will be at your right side. Okay. You can basically move it wherever you want with this. Okay. By default, generally it's like this. You can click on this. And I'm sorry, I mean to say, click on this and basically move it. So I like it on the left side for some reason. I don't know. Okay. Okay. This is a place where you can write JavaScript code. So whatever JavaScript code you will write here will be technically present here also. Okay. So this is a console through which you can play with some JavaScript code in simple words. Okay. Awesome. So what I want, see, step number one, I want to, let's suppose, access this heading. Okay. From JavaScript. Okay. And I want to change it to something else. Let's see how to do it. So now you'll say, why do I want to access something from JavaScript? The reason is because, you know, JavaScript adds a lot of interactivity features to your website. So until I'm able to access a certain element, I cannot apply anything on it, right? In simple words. So see how to access something. So you guys know what does document means? Document basically means the complete document, a complete HTML page that you can see it, right? So document dot, okay. Okay, so now there are a number of possibilities. We'll learn one by one. Step number one, we are learning query selectors. So what is query selector? You will basically know. Okay, document dot get document dot query selector, query selector. Okay, query selector. Okay, this place. Okay, I want to change this H1. No, see the name. What is the name? The name is H1. Okay. Can you make slow movements, sir? Okay, sure. Okay. So this is H1, right? Okay. H1. So here you'll be writing the tag name in the quotes. H1. Okay. So basically what will happen? I'm now able to change document.query selector H1. As simple as that. Okay. So if I click on it, you'll basically see I'm able to access H1. So he'll say, so what? Okay, so this is the thing. You can give this a name. Basically, it's for an object, but yeah. Let's suppose I call it heading. Heading is equals to. Okay, so now if I use the word heading, I'll be accessing this. Okay, here I am a superior heading. As simple as that. Okay. So now the next thing what to do? I'll write a simple things. Heading dot. So now when you write dot, you have basically a lots and lots of function that you can use it. So many things. So there are a few things we'll learn and explore while we are doing the project. Okay. So one of them is inner text. What does inner text means? Inner text means the text that is present inside the element, as simple as that. Okay. Heading dot inner text. So you got the message. Hey, I am the superior heading. So I'm able to access the element, and I even able to get the text what is written inside the element. Not only that, if you want, you can basically change it. Hey, hello. Click enter. It got changed. So from JavaScript, I am able to access an element and modify it the way I want. See if this thing is clear to all of you or not. Is it confusing or you guys are clear? Yes, no, something? Any doubts? Let me know. Clear? Awesome. So now, the same way, what I want you guys, I want you guys to access this button and change the word click me to button. What is the difference between InnerHTML and InnerText? I'll come to that. Let's not worry about the topic that I have not taught you. I'll come to that. Okay. Okay, so what I want you guys to just change the things that is written on this button. Click me to button. Can you guys quickly write it and send it in the chat? Yes, Lata, tell me. Any doubts? Fast, guys. Let me see who answers it first. Okay. Change the text on the button. Click me to hello with the help of JavaScript. Okay. So write it and send it to me in the chat. Come on, guys. Fast. Okay. Okay. I got some answers. Document.query selector button.init. Awesome. Shrisha. Query selector. Okay. Document.query set.init. No doubt. Awesome. Document.query. Awesome. New text. Awesome. Most of you are correct. That's really awesome, guys. Okay. So now let's have a look. Okay. So now let's see the same thing. I want to try this button as step number one. If you want to clear it now, what you can do, you can directly press Control L in your system. Okay. If you're on a Mac, you can press Command K, or you can directly use this symbol. Okay. It will be clear. Okay. So everything has a shortcut. Okay. So I want to access this button. So button is equals to, you can give it any name, whatever you want. Name is totally up to you. So document dot query selector. Okay. Okay. And what do you want? Button, button button. So of course I am able to access this button. If I highlight here, you can see button is getting highlighted, right? What do I want to change? Button dot. See, this button basically means this button, not this. Like if I give it button 1 second, I'll change it so you guys don't get confused. That I'm writing, this is basically the name here. Okay. So button 1 dot. Okay, inner text equals to hello. I don't know why did I like hello so much, but you got it, right? Perfect. Okay, these guys were answering for this particular question. Okay. So now one more, like since there are a lot of these kind of small functions, so I'll give you some of them which we need it for our car game. Okay. So you will see inner text is okay, but like the inner text, we have something called inner HTML. Remember, in inner HTML, the word HTML is in capital letters. Okay. So this also does the same thing. Okay. Like you'll see hello. So you'll say, then what's the difference? The difference is inner text is okay. Inner HTML will support the HTML tag. Like you can basically write it like this. H2. Hey. H2. Hey. Got it? So inner HTML, you can write HTML things inside that quotes. Okay. Hope it's clear. Clear, guys? Yes, no, something? Come on, guys. If it's clear, okay, just one quick question to all of you. And I want to change this Abhishek, change this word Abhishek to your name. Okay, give it a try. Text content is also similar, yes, with a bit difference. Since we are not using text content as of now, so I have not explored it. We'll see that later. Yeah. Okay, guys. So now I want you guys to access this, input things, and change the name Abhishek to your name. Can you guys quickly try it? Let me see how many of you are correct this time. Oh, it's a little problem, Santosh. Okay, we'll check it out. Basically, we'll learn that concept. Inner text is not the correct thing here, but okay. And I'll tell you the reason. Okay, let me wait for a correct answer by someone. Awesome, Avinanda. That's really great. Yup, Mavi, Fatima, correct. Awesome. So guys, let's have a look. So now you will say, okay, why are the things not working or why are the things working? Very simple reason. Okay, so let's suppose I call this INP, whatever name you want to keep. Name is totally your choice. Okay. It's totally a democratic country. No, I cannot take, but I have to give some choices to you guys, right? So name is your choice. Okay. Document dot. Yeah, Aryan is correct. Okay. Once again, what is that A for? For A is that name. Okay, got it. Equal to, yep, almost Srilatha. You have written very short, but yeah, that is the thing. Okay. Okay, so document dot, okay, query selector, okay, input. Sorry, I mean to say within the quotes. Okay, so these are like tag names, right? Input. So is basically able to access this. So you will say, why will this not work? Input INP dot inner text. I got empty. Very simple reason. This is not inner text. Inner, you can take the difference like this. Okay, this is a value. Like, see what this value is there. Now that is Abhishek. Inner text is something like which is like a text which is constant there. If I am able to change something, right? Here, so that part is basically called the value. Okay, an element can have it. Different element can have it different name. So here, if I show you, it will basically come as input dot value. Okay, you have to keep that thing. Okay, and how did I know that? Because I've given it a value, Abhishek, right? So I know it. Okay, so now if you want to change it, you can basically change it, right? My name is Abhishek only, but let's change it to my brother's name. Anubhav. Okay, awesome. Yes, if you have a doubt, directly write it, Srilata. No problem. Go on. Okay, so this so currently we are learning query selectors. There are a number of more concepts in query selector. I will be telling you, but just I was making you the basics clear. Go on with your doubts. Fast. Go on. Waiting for doubt. Okay, no problem. Let's continue. Okay, guys. So now this was about query selector. Okay. So in this, I was just writing the name of the element, right? What if some elements have, like, let's suppose there are now multiple h1. Okay. Instead of struggling so much, we can't directly input our name from left simply by erasing and writing it. Yes, Srilata, you can definitely do that. The point is not that. The point is that whatever name is written here, okay, can I change that name by JavaScript? Okay, in simple words. Okay, can you access this name? Let's suppose this is your website. Okay, this is your website. Now, whatever name that you have written it here, can my JavaScript get that name? Okay, maybe like I will use this name and want to display at some other part of website, hey, welcome Anubhav, like this. Got a point? Like you enter the name in, let's suppose, sign up form, that when you log in, your name is basically visible, right? Something like this. Not exactly, but yeah, you got the point, right? But yes, whatever you are doing, it is possible, but we are learning how can access the things from JavaScript point of view. Okay. Okay. Next thing you will say, this is okay. What if this element had something called, like, there are two h1. Two h1. Okay, let's this like this. I am second in the line. Let's give it a class name. Class is equals to, let's suppose, give it heading 2. Okay, this is there. Okay, this is a button. No? Let's have one more button. Click me to, and let's give it an ID. ID, and what will be the ID for? The ID will be, let's suppose, let's give it BUT2, but2. Okay, simple. Or let's give it button to BTN. Okay. So the system needs to take the input we have given. Because your program will need to take that input and process something, no? Basically, you're taking some input for some purpose, right? Yeah. Okay. So this changes I have done in the code. So if I reload it, so okay. So now what will happen? Have a look. Okay, a different concept we'll learn. Okay, let me write it. So let's call it heading, which equals to document dot query selector, and give it a name. We can, yes. I'm coming to those concepts. I'll tell you. Okay, now I'm writing h1. Okay. So how many h1s are there? There is two h1, right? If I write document.query select h1, this is also h1 and this is also h1. We have two h1s. So which h1 will get accessed? Okay. So by default, with the help of query selector, always the first h1 will get accessed. See, the first h1, only the first h1. How many h1 there doesn't matter. Query selector will always access the first element, like whatever you have written here. Okay, first one of them. What if I want to access all of them? So you, like, if you think there are multiple possibilities and you want to access all of them, instead of query selector, what you can use query selector all. Okay. So now it will give you a node list. Basically, take it like an array. It will give you an array, okay, of length 2, because there are two h1s. If there is more h1, it will give you more length. Like, let me give one more h1. Like, for example, let's take this. Command C. I'm superior. Okay. Let me reload this. So now there are 3 H1, right? If I try this now, you will get a length 3. Okay, so now how is array working? Basically, now like in array, the counting basically starts from 0, basically. Okay, so you can write this name and this particular bracket, and then 0. 0 means the first element. So I'm able to access the first one. In case if you want to access the second one, so heading 1. If you want to access the third one, heading 2. Hope it's clear, guys. Okay, once again, okay, no problem. Okay, so basically, like, see the difference I was showing you, between query selector and query selector all. So query selector will by default always select the first one. So if they are like, if you are doing for H1, there will be multiple H1. So it will by default always select first H1. But in case if you are using query selector all, that means all the H1 will be selected. Now, since there are multiple selection, so selection will be in form of an array. Okay, so first one you can access it with 0, second one with 1, third one with 0. Okay, clear, guys? I hope it's clear. Great, guys. Okay, any doubts? No, right? Awesome. Okay, so remember the difference. The next thing I'm trying is, okay, so currently, okay, I'm using query selector only, not query selector all. Okay, so of course you can write H1 and other things, but what you can use, you can also use a class name, like class heading is 2, no? So you can directly write heading 2, but class name is always written with a dot, you know that, right? Heading 2. So you got it. Okay, so it doesn't matter it's H1 or H2. Anything with a class name heading 2 will be accessed. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lita. Okay, awesome. Great, guys. So now what about this ID? I want to access this button, which has an ID called BTN2, right? Button 2, right? How to access this? So we will put this button is always, I mean to say ID is always written with has, no? BTN button 2. Okay, so you are able to access this particular thing, right? See, you can see the highlight, right? Awesome. Okay, this is great. Okay, so a small assignment for all of you guys, a simple assignment. I think a page which you have visited more than any other page in the world is the Google page, right? Okay, so we have just learned query selector. Make sure you use query selector, nothing else. Okay, what I want you guys, I want you to change the text on these 2 buttons. Okay, this is Google search, right? I want you to make it like whatever name is your, like, let's suppose your name is Chetan, then Chetan search. Here I am feeling lucky, whatever you want, you can write it. Okay, so basically I want you guys to change these things, these 2 things. So do this. Okay, and what you can basically do, let's copy the code and write in the chat basically. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes for it. Okay, till that time you can try. Others, if you are not interested in doing, or if you are on the phone, you can just let me know your doubts. Okay, if you're on a laptop, you know how to do it, right? Click here, go to inspect, click here, go to console. Okay, and start doing. Okay, if something is there, you can clear it. Okay, now you can try changing it. So now it's totally up to you. How will you do it? Yeah. For those who are phone, you can just have a doubt discussion with me until others can try it and implement it, and you can implement it after the class. No problem, guys. I'm on both phone and laptop. On the phone, I'm seeing your chat. On laptop, I'm just teaching. Right. Yup. Yup, guys. Fast, guys. Fast. Yep. Please show the inspect element. I'm on phone, no? On phone, I don't know, like I've not used inspect element ever. Like it is more for the laptop kind of thing, right? Okay. Okay. We will do a complete like what do you say? Car game in JavaScript. No, still be very clear. Harsh. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Okay. Sir, once again, some question. Sir, can this session happen again? I mean, from the first week? And the recordings will be there, so you can always access it. Don't worry about it. I'll send you on WhatsApp, sir. Is it okay? In case if you have my WhatsApp number, you guys can send it. But do you have? Okay. What is difference between get element tag name and query selector? I'm coming to those things. Edu code. Okay. So don't worry about that. Means I'm first giving you the complete idea of one thing, then I'll go step by step for other things. Okay. Okay. Yep. There is always a possibility issue. Okay. Okay. On phone, I don't know how to do it. Like basically these things are not made to be done on phone, right? Okay. But this is more of a browser kind of feature. Okay. On phone, there may be some app, but how effective it will be, I don't know. Okay. 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 Like, you guys have that thing, no? Like you guys have joined that group, no? You can basically post it there. I can see it from there. The problem with giving the phone number is like already there are a lot of students. Okay. And at any given time, I have 100 to 150 plus messages on my WhatsApp. Okay. That's the biggest problem. Document.query selector has button one.value enjoying. No. This is Manali. This is for that Google search. Document.query has dot value has search. Looks great, Harsh. Her search. Okay. Her search looks a little great. Even Maven Fatima looks a little okay with hello world. Yes, you guys can guess the answer if you are on phone. Okay. I'll see that, Lata, how you guys can have a message. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I can do that, Srisha, but I guess they are more interested in doing it on the phone rather than a laptop. That is the main reason. Okay, guys. So now let's do it. Okay. All input. Okay. So but now there will be a lot of input. Then you'll find it right by one, Shivani. That's also a good idea. Okay, guys. So step number 1. Okay. If you believe this was button, that was your first mistake. This was not a button. This was an input. Okay. But like, how will you figure it out? Basically, you can right click on it and go to inspect. Okay. So like you can click this, okay, and go to a certain place. Okay, so you can see this is the input, okay, right? And this is the second thing. I'm feeling lucky, right? These two things are there. I basically want to change this. I basically want to change the Google search to something other search. So the class name is given, right? Let's copy this. Simple. Okay. So let's click here. So I'll show you a few ways. So then we'll understand. Definitely, Srilata, you can definitely do that. Okay. The only thing is some guys started early, you will be starting now. It doesn't matter, right? So do you have paid course for web development in Flux, just like you have for data science? Yes, I guess our paid course will be starting in March, I guess. Okay. In which it will be a 6-month program or so, but I'll let you know the details about that. Okay. Once I know it completely, since the details are getting planned and all that. Okay. Like we are planning like 14 to 20 projects, but let us plan, then we'll let you know properly. Okay. Okay. So now this is like Google search and this is here, no? So step number 1. So I showed you this both are inputs. These both are not buttons, right? Step number 1, are you clear with that fact that these both are not buttons, these both are input? Okay, if not clear, let me know. Now the second, let's call it inputs. So INPTS, inputs is equals to document dot query selector. Okay, so document dot query selector. Step number 1, we can basically see the lot of inputs. Okay, so let's see all the inputs. Input, I mean to say. Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry, I mean to say query selector all. Sorry, guys. Query selector all. I want to find out all the inputs. I'm telling a different way. So basically, you can see 9. That means there are total 9 inputs. This is one input, right? I'm highlighting. See the where it is highlighted. This is a second. I guess it's hidden. Okay. This is third. Maybe like it's for the phone, not for the what do you say, laptop. Like on different, they may have made different buttons. Okay. This is for this one. Okay. This is for, again, like what do you say, this button. These are some of the hidden inputs, maybe for some specific devices. Okay, may not be visible on the PC. Okay, awesome. Okay, so of course you will say there are a lot of hidden things here, right? Yep, Google is great, right? Okay, okay. So now let's try to change it. So what are the names of this? This is the one, no? Input.gname GNO089B. Also, this has the same name. Okay, no problem. But yeah, let's give it a try. This particular name, right? So that is a class name. Copy it. Let's go here. Console. Okay. Step number 1, you can do that. Or if you are using this process, this is the one, not third element, right? This 3. So I and P inputs. Okay. So what is this 3? No. So this will basically, you'll be able to access this. Okay. Now, if you want to change something, so dot, what are you changing? So see, it has a thing called value, like Google search, right? Dot value. What happens suddenly? Okay. Okay, so this value is Google search, right? Let me change this to, let's suppose, Abhishek search. Okay, it got changed, right? This is a step number 1. So let's see if this is clear. Okay, I'm on the phone. They will be knocked out. Don't worry, guys. Okay, and they will also be blocked. Like the thing with these accounts, no, they just want some promotions. Okay, so they come somewhere in between and start promoting. Okay, awesome. So if you are using the ID, awesome. Okay, that's really great. So you can use the one. Great. Abhijit, just totally correct. Okay, awesome. This is one, or like you know that we have this ID, right? So of course I've copied it. So now let's try with directly the ID. So I will make it clear. Command K for me. Okay, so now instead of this, let's put the ID dot. Okay, this ID, right? So I've written query selected all. Why? Because you see there are 2 elements with the same name, basically for different screen sizes they have made. Okay, awesome. So now let's see here. Inputs. Okay, inputs. Okay. Now which of the 2 is this element? So you can try it, like I guess input 0. No, this is not the one. So you can try input 1. Right? This is the input 1. Perfect. Now you can easily change it. Dot value, right? Value equal to my search. Also, hope it's clear. Great, guys. So I guess now you can do that. I leave that totally to you. I'm feeling lucky. So whatever you want to change it, you can change it. Okay, and you can take a screenshot. Now you guys may have realized this one particular thing that you may have got a lot, but earlier you didn't know that. Okay, Like for a specific particular product, like let me open a certain product in Amazon. Okay. Like sometime you may have seen this. Okay, let me put the things to charge. It's only 8%. Okay. Can I use API JS? Yes, you can definitely use that. But let me first open some. Okay. So now you have seen that sometimes the prices are like 400. People take a screenshot and send you, hey, the phone price was 400 on Amazon. Like basically the people change the things like the way I change it and then take a screenshot and send it to you. Basically the price never changed. They just changed the code for a while. Okay. And then took a screenshots. Okay. So whatever changes that you do, once you reload it, these changes will go. These changes are temporary, not permanent changes, right? Okay. So this is what a lot of people do. Okay. 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 So give me a second. Just let me put the things to charge. So 1 second, guys. You guys. Great. Okay. Yes, how is your health? Yeah, Melvin, great. Thank you for asking my health. Yeah, it's much better now. Okay, guys. So let's continue. Let's focus on the next thing. Okay. So I guess you guys completely understood now what they say. No, I mean to say query selector, right? Okay. So the query selector is one of the thing, but there are a lot of alternatives possible for query selector. Okay. We'll see that one by one. Just give me 1 minute, putting the things to charge. You guys, sorry, I'm back. Okay. Okay, this need to be blocked a lot. Instead of JavaScript, okay, he is promoting something else. No problem, guys. How many sessions will be in the workshop? Okay, that depends. Like once we finish like car game, number of sessions you guys need, like basically 4 to 5 sessions for each. Like car game will take some sessions, then we'll go to the next project that is in React, and then we'll go for our next project which is both in React and Node. Okay, so you can imagine like 1 week per project maximum. Okay. Okay, guys, let's not get distracted. Let's focus on. Oh, unfortunately, I don't have the admin access now, so I cannot block it. I'll do it. Okay. Like, I'll block him a little later. No problem. Okay, guys. So like query selector, we have a lot of things. Okay. And I'll tell you which to use. Okay, first let's learn all of the thing, right? So like there are a lot of possibilities. So first you have to know all the possibilities, then only you can decide which is a good possibility, which is a bad possibility, right? Okay. So next thing, okay, so let's suppose, okay, if some element has an ID, like this button has an ID, right? Okay, so if something has an ID, then we can use something like button is equals to document dot document dot get element. Remember, it's element by ID. Okay, get element by ID. Can this code programming also be used for telling? I did not get you, Lata. Okay. No, we never talked about assignments, MB edits today. Okay. So I mean the telecaller typing too. I didn't get you. Can this code programming also use for telecaller typing? I don't know what is telecaller typing. I mean something related to typing, right? Like anything that you can see, basically it has been coded somehow, right? Okay. I'll search for telecaller. Like I basically don't know what telecaller exactly do. Okay. Anyway, okay. Let's be sticking to our topic. Okay, document.getElementById. Okay, so you can see if two words are getting combined, the combined word first letter is capital. Just remember like that. Okay. Yes. We'll learn that too. Okay. Let's give this. Okay, document.getElementById. Okay, and here, like what is the thing? You will write the ID. Okay, now what is the ID here? btn2. But here I'll not write with hash symbol because by default it's basically asking the ID, so it will automatically understand its ID. So just write btn2. Okay, it will give you. Okay, so this is how you use document.getElementById. You can use query selected here, but you can also use getElementById. Okay, no problem. It's clear. Okay, is it clear, guys? When you can basically use getElementById, when any element have been given an ID, you can basically use document.getElementById. Okay, awesome. Similarly, class, like heading 2 is there, right? Class. Okay, so see if some element has been given a class. So see what I'll change it. Okay, so let's suppose that was a heading, no? So I'll change it to, like, we'll give it a proper name, like heading document.getElementBy. See, there are two changes. Class. It's just not class, it's elements also. Okay, see, there are two changes. Get elements by class. Why I'm writing elements? Why not element? Because multiple element can have same class, right? So there is a possibility always, right? Okay, so doubt here, Manali. Go write it out, whatever you have. Just directly write it out, don't worry. Okay, we'll put a dot. Okay, and I'm sorry, I mean to say you don't need to put a dot, directly write the class name. So this is heading, no? So just write heading. HEADING, heading 2. Okay, so okay, there's some problem, guys. Document.getElements by class CLASS heading 2. Okay, sorry. I guess it's class name. Okay, the name is class name. Okay, here also you got a HTML collection. There is some difference, we'll talk about that, but basically you can think it like an array. I'll say if there is only one element, why did I got it? Why did I got basically array kind of thing? Because there's a possibility, like class will always have a possibility. It can have one element or multiple elements. If one element, then you'll get an array of length 1. Okay, if multiple elements, you'll get an array of length 2, like in this case. Okay, array of length 2, right? So you can basically access it like heading 0 and heading 1, right? Okay, so some doubts. Okay, sir, similarly, do we have get elements by class or ID? This was the class, earlier was ID. Okay, this is what we're asking, no? The get element by class name and get element by ID, right? Was that your question, Srisha? Manali. Sir, can we write like this inside round brackets? Okay, input dot. Yes, you can basically write those things. Yes, Manali, yes. I'll show you those. So finally, what all got through is to change the inputs. Just need to change the simple input name as our name. Am I right, sir? Yes, got it. Yes, totally correct. You need to access it and then change the name. Yeah. Sir, how to change the inner text of all the elements with the same class names? Okay, so basically same class name, no? Like see, so in this case, this Abhijit, like see, two elements are there. Okay, they have the same class name, heading 2, right? Heading 2. I want to change the inner text, right? Okay. So see, these are the two class names. So now what you can do, you can use a loop, basically, right? For T of heading. Okay. and I'll be simply writing t dot inner text is equals to hello. Okay, so you can see both the things got perfectly changed, right? Is this was your doubt, Abhishek, right? In case if you're not comfortable with this off loop, which we'll discuss, so you can also use a normal loop, like the loop in all the other languages that you have studied, like this. I is equal to 0, I is less than heading dot length I plus plus. Okay, and then here heading, which we'll study this, okay, in detail. Okay, don't worry, it got changed. Okay, awesome, great guys. So I guess this all is clear. You can now use class name, you can use ID and all that. Okay, okay, some more things like, okay, let me delete this. Okay, not getting deleted. 1 second, let me delete this. Explain map method. Yes, I'll come to that, don't worry. As I'm about to use something now, like how will use it? We'll have a session for 1 hour daily. Okay. Okay. Similarly, there are 2 more things which I'll tell you guys to explore it. Okay. That I'll give you a small assignment today just to explore those 2 things. One is document.getElementByValue. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 2, let's say document.getElementByTag. Okay. These 2 things. Just give it a try. Okay. Just find it out, do a little research, and we'll continue from there. These 2 I'll explain you in the next class, and we'll start with the car game. Of course, there will be a lot of JavaScript concept which we'll learn through the project. Okay. So I guess let's keep it till this point today. Okay. And for any other doubts or something, we'll catch up soon. Okay, guys. Perfect. Just curious, project Sisha. Okay, that project is still not available. Okay, I'll show you tomorrow before we get started. I'll make the project. Okay? Like, or it may be somewhere, I don't remember. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.